There is nothing, and we were just talking about this earlier, Katie, about how you can make these little like whimsical fairy tale gardens, right? And this is whether you want to do it macroscopic or microscopic, macro or micro. These are always fun to use, and these are creative colors, Sedum tile. Wait till you see how Katie's going to show us how to play with this, how to cut it, how to work it. I mean, you literally become your own little Michelangelo working with a stained glass window and making something, your own Sistine Chapel.
I love that.
This is new.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. It ships out the week of April 8th, actually. And it's on 4 payments of $8.24 with free shipping and handling. This will take full sun. It is an evergreen, so it's going to stay that beautiful lush green. It's not going to lose. It's not deciduous. It's not going to lose its leaves, lose its greenery, and turn black or brown and fall to ground. This also has a very unbelievable bloom time because it's actually just, it blooms and it just, because there's all different ones in there, it all just keeps blooming. It's just a bloomer. Okay, tell me about it.
But not a late bloomer. Yes, so Sedum tile, I posted this on my Facebook page and I got a ton of questions about it. You can find me, Katie Garden Girl. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Cottage Farms is available too, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this Sedum tile. So what is a tile, you say? That's what a lot of people wanted to know. So it comes in this, container, and it is growing in chunks. And listen, don't be afraid if it falls apart. What you're doing with this Sedum tile is you're making more plants.
Okay.
So out of this one tile, let's say we cut it up into 2.5-inch squares, you get 16. That's why we have all of these containers in front of us, because you cut these up and you are making more plants.
Jeez.
And they are fast. So within 4 to 6 weeks, you are getting that much. This guy right here, and look at all of it. So
how many plants are in here?
There's actually 12 different varieties in this tile.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're getting full color, all different bloom time, all different texture and variety. I mean, it's so unusual. It looks like somebody took this and potted it up at a fancy garden center for you.
It does. It really looks like a very highly trained professional did it.
But it's all from that one tile.
All from the one tile. But how do you do it, Katie?
Yeah. So, you know what? Let's go over here to do it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to follow you. You show me what to do.
We've got, well, you know what? You can do so many things with this. You can put it in containers like we have growing here.
Oh, I love this.
It's one tile. So you take them and you put tiny little 2.5-inch. So let's say we do that. You can cut them up smaller if you want, or bigger. I like 2.5-inch because these are going to grow so fast. So you just take your...
You're just cutting into it.
Just cutting into it.
I notice you are not being super careful about not cutting into any of the leaves, any of the stems. You're just cutting. Am I wrong?
Oh no, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wait, Katie. You just stuck it in on there.
It wants to grow. It wants to grow. Yes, you want to move your soil back, and your soil's probably not going to be as loose as this is potting soil here, but that's it.
You can literally just lay this right on top, and it's going to go.
Absolutely. And let's say you have a walking path like this. You want to space them out, about 12 inches like this, or even more, because they're going to grow so fast.
Okay, so here's what I'm trying to get across is these aren't hard to do. If you're looking down there at the color, the fun, the texture, the movement, it almost looks like a bunch of ballerinas in different tutus down there dancing across the bottom of the set. But my point is you do not have to be ginger, careful, extreme fine planting skills, perfect cutting skills. Are you watching this woman beside me? She's just taking a wild scissor, cutting it in and plopping it on the ground.
Honestly, you probably could do it with your hands. I just wanted to look a little bit prettier, but, and one piece fell off here. And so I don't want you to just think you can throw it, you throw it away. Just take it and you stick it in the ground. These things want to grow, they want to spread. And so some people might think these look like succulents. So this is a sedum, it's not a succulent. So it grows outside in almost any part of the country.
It does look like a succulent.
Yes.
It does. And so many people love succulents.
Oh, yeah.
Myself included, but believe it or not, I can't grow them. And they're supposed to be really easy. They're supposed to be easy.
We kill them with love. You probably water them too much.
That's what I hear I do.
Yeah. But these also, these are going to be also similar to succulents, really drought tolerant, really hardy. And they will take, they do like sun, so they like full sun, but because I actually have them growing under my lavender at home. So I've got my lavender, and I took these and I planted them, because I've got my lavender along a walkway, and I planted them right at the base of the lavender. So I've got my evergreen, my lavender stays evergreen, my
wow.
sedum stays evergreen.
Wow.
So in that area, I've got this full greenery all winter long.
Wow.
It just doesn't stop.
So they're both evergreens. They're going to be beautiful all winter long. They never go down to dirt. Hey, do you suggest this for maybe an area that I don't want to mow, like a steep hill or something like that? Can I just put this down instead?
Absolutely, you can. You can take this and you can, it will spread fast and it will stay low growing. So that's the cool thing about it, is it could be an area if you are trying to get rid of a chunk of your lawn, or if you have an area where it's been hard to grow grass, this works great because you can see that full coverage and it gets so dense. This is growing so thick and so dense here that it will keep the weeds from coming up.
Oh, I love that.
So you'll be able to keep those weeds out. Maybe if you are trying to get rid of your lawn, you'll be able to do that. So, and look at the.
Can you walk on them?
They're not as, they're hardy. They're really hardy, but I have them in walkways. Yes, I mean, you can put them in walkways. I wouldn't want them in an area that, you're regularly walking on. So your lawn, if you're doing a lawn replacement, not a place where you're going to be playing and running.
Okay, guys, they're fabulous.
Amongst your walkway, they'd be great.
Yeah.
They would work great. Because a little piece could get pinched off and fall aside and it will keep growing.
I love that, you guys. Okay, 4 easy payments of $8.24. Free shipping and handling with that as well. And it does ship out the week of April 8th, so keep that in mind.
And so the other cool thing about these is you can create those living centerpieces that we see on Pinterest and everything.
Yeah.
And you want to have that, you do that with these.
I love it. I love it. All right. Don't forget about the Shasta daisies. I love anything that says ever blooming with it. 4-piece perpetual